I was walking through the valley with a heart that couldn't breathe. Every night I felt the sorrow, every day felt out of reach. I was drowning in my silence, fighting battles in my mind. But your mercy wrapped around me and pulled me back to life. When the shame tried to chain me and the past wouldn't let go, you spoke healing to my spirit, said, my child, you're not alone. You healed my broken places, you lifted all my pain. You broke the chains of addiction, you calmed my hurricane. You touched my wounded spirit and you made me whole again. I'm alive, I'm free, I'm standing because you healed me from within. There were days I felt unworthy, nights I thought I'd never change, but you saw me through the darkness and loved me through the shame. Where depression tried to hold me, your light became my strength. Now I'm walking in the freedom that only Jesus gives. When the voices said I'm nothing, you declared I'm made for more. You restored what pain had stolen, opened up a brand new door. You healed my broken places, you lifted all my pain. You broke the chains of addiction, you calmed my hurricane. You touched my wounded spirit and you made me whole again. I'm alive, I'm free, I'm standing because you healed me from within. No more fear, no more bondage, your blood set me free. No more guilt, no more torment, your grace rescued me. Every scar you turned to testimony, every tear you turned to praise. I'm a living, breathing miracle of your amazing grace. You healed my broken places, you lifted all my pain. You broke the chains of addiction, you calmed my hurricane. I'll sing it loud forever, my Savior, my friend, Jesus, you healed me from my pain and made me whole again. When I see myself through fear, I shrink. But when I see myself through God's eye, I rise. I was walking with my head down low, carrying the weight I didn't know. Every voice said, stay right here, but you spoke louder, made it clear. You said I'm chosen, called by name, not defined by hurt or shame. Even when I couldn't see, you were still believing in me. When I feel small, you remind my heart, you're not finished, this is just the start. I was built for more, I was made to rise. When I see my life through God's eye, not my fear. call me brave in the middle of the fight. Every step I take, you walk with me. Even when I doubt what you see, I don't see failure, you see growth. I don't see the end, you see hope. When the noise is loud, your voice is clear. I lift my eyes, I know you're here. I was built for more, oh yeah. I was made to rise. When I see my life through God's eye, not my shame, not my scars. You say this who you are. I was built for more, I believe it's true. You're not done working in me. What I call broken, you call redeemed. What I call waiting, you call purpose. What I see right now, you see forever. I lift my eyes, I change my view. I see my life through you. I was built for more, I was born to shine. Living this life through God's eye. No more fear, no more lies. I believe what you say is right. I was built for more, I'm standing strong. You've been with me all along. Built for more. Built for more. We believe it. I was walking through the valley with a heart that couldn't breathe. Every night I felt the sorrow, every day felt out of reach. I was drowning in my silence, fighting battles in my mind. But your mercy wrapped around me and pulled me back to life. When the shame tried to chain me and the past wouldn't let go, you spoke healing to my spirit, said, my child, you're not alone. You healed my broken places.
What's up, everybody? It's your boy,
You lifted all my pain. You broke the chains of addiction. You calmed my hurricane.
And we are
You
live.
touched my wounded spirit. And you
we
made
are
me
live. We
whole
are
again. I'm
down
alive, I'm free, I'm standing.
One day
Because you healed me from
Chaz had the
within.
word, and he wasn't gonna get done to another part before you made it.
There were days I felt unworthy.
We are here. We are here today.
Nights I thought I'd never
glorious
change.
Saturday
But you
night.
saw me through the dark.
Saturday night. So if you're
And
partying,
loved me through the
keep
shame.
partying. But if you're
Where
on with us,
depression
man, it's so glad
tried
to
to
have you
hold me.
with us today.
Your
Hey, it's your boy
light
Montrell
became
here.
my
Actually,
strength.
last week I
Now
already gave you guys an
I'm walking
announcement.
in the freedom
At
that
B.A.M.
only
Chicago.
Jesus gives.
So
When the
much fun,
voices
so
said
much
I'm
fun. I love
nothing,
it.
you declared
I've
I'm
been over
made
there.
for more.
I've been over there.
You restored what
over there.
pain had stolen, opened up a brand new door. You healed my broken places. You lifted all my pain. You broke the chains of addiction. You calmed my hurricane. You touched my wounded spirit, and you made me whole again. I'm alive, I'm free, I'm standing, because you healed me from within. No more fear, no more bondage. Your blood set me free. No more guilt, no more torment. Your grace rescued me. Every scar you turned to testimony. Every tear you turned to praise. I'm a living, breathing miracle of your amazing grace.
So praise God that the doc gave you clearance to come back to the pulpit.
You healed
And,
my broken
it is so
places.
happy.
You lifted all my pain. You broke the chains of
I
addiction.
got so
You calmed my hurricane.
Me and my wife created one
I'll
together.
sing it loud
I did the
forever.
blue one.
My Savior, my friend, Jesus, you healed me from my pain.
watching, make sure anybody's commenting. So if you're watching, man, like, share, comment, subscribe. I know I commented, but like, share, subscribe. If you go to YouTube, please like, share, and subscribe. It's going to be the YouTube channel is not called Discipleship Table anymore. We changed it to call. So the new name of the YouTube channel is called B.A.M.
B.A.M.
Stands for Breaking Addiction Ministry.
Good job.
And we are doing some wonderful time. Me and Chaz are doing some absolutely work with this. And thanks to John. John's another friend of ours who eventually is going to be with us very, very soon to give his story. And we get to interview him on his wonderful testimony.
That sounds great.
And I can't wait to do it. And then Jamie Cedric will be with us. I'm hoping to get Jamie Cedric, if he's not busy, I'm hoping to get him next week in with me. Hopefully all three of us will be here and Jamie will join us.
Oh, we're doing an interview?
I'm going to interview Jamie and I'm going to let him tell his testimony. If you ever met Jamie Cedric, he's a kid inside, but he's awesome, dude. He's like a brother of mine. He stays at my house to watch my dog when I go out of town.
You do need a dog sitter.
I got a dog
sitter. You gotta have a dog sitter when you go on vacation. I got a dog sitter,
so he's there to watch my dog, and then sometimes he watches Leo's for me as well too. When me and my wife decide to have date night.
That's great. He sounds like an awesome dude.
He is. He's a cool dude. He's a cool dude, and he travels more than anybody. He goes to different countries out there.
Oh yeah. Sounds great.
Oh yeah. So today we were supposed to do a special one about Isaac and Father Abraham, but we'll do that next week. Today I want to talk to the youth today. I know Valentine's Day is coming up really quick.
Yes,
it's right
is.
around
and
the corner.
Here I am, never really celebrated Valentine's Day, and I've been really trying to figure out what to do.
Sleep?
So,
that's
no,
all.
I'm not
I'll be out. I'll
Pastor,
be out my wife.
You are married, so you have to be doing something.
If I'm not working on Saturday, then my wife and me with Leah will probably be going out to either to Olive Garden, or to wherever she wants to go.
Exactly.
Is what we're going to do. I get to hang out with my family, so that's a good thing.
Right. I'm gonna take the kids out to Olive Garden. Was on the in the artillery, but Disney on Ice is gonna be here as well.
I know they're gonna be here sometime this week.
They're gonna be Disney on Ice is gonna be at
Disney gonna be at the. Oh man, I ain't been to a Disney.
12 to the 16th.
I ain't been to a Disney on Ice in I don't know how long.
Yeah, the kids that are in CPS does have their coupons for them to go. I believe the tickets are $18.
Oh, that's cheap, boy. That's cheap.
Yeah, so look into that.
That is cheap. Look into that, y'all. Look into that. But we do and love each and every one of you guys. Please, thank you for sharing. Thank you for subscribing to B.A.M. The first ever. This is the second episode of B.A.M. And then the first episode was literally last week. Last week on Friday. Tiffany couldn't make that. She had a baby. She babysitter didn't show up, but that's okay.
You know what y'all always doing?
That's okay.
Playing around. I thought women's take a lot, but men.
No, we take a lot too. We take a lot.
Flip the script.
We take a lot.
Never on time. Don't know what they want to do, what day, what time.
We want him on time today. But today I want to reach my youth. Today is the first time I'm going to be doing, not the first time, but it won't be the last. Today it's about B.A.M. doing the youth section. So this is section 1. Okay. Each month I'm going to have a different section. So the best thing about this and the title for this season of season 1 is called What Are You Really Addicted to Besides Beyond Drugs and Alcohol?
Oh.
This is for my young people because, as you guys know, this new generation here, they
doing other things.
Doing other things
other than the weed and the drinking.
Exactly. So they doing other things.
They doing other things.
So we want to understand. We want to know, what are you guys really addicted to beyond drugs and
it don't
alcohol?
have to just be drugs and alcohol. Some people are addicted to retail therapy.
Some people are addicted to a lot of things. Gambling. They're addicted to gambling. A lot of stuff.
A lot of things.
I didn't think young people would get I guess that's what it is, and I guess that's what they do. because that is like absolutely crazy. But the purpose of this section is to help young people understand that addiction is not a limit. It's to subtract, but it includes anything that controls them more than God. So that is the biggest thing that we're going to be talking about today. Is like, what are you really addicted to? But beyond drugs, beyond alcohol, beyond all that. Tiffany, take over from me.
But like I was saying, addiction is just a word. You can always work through it. Work through it. Addiction is like adding anything more to your life that you already dealing with. Stress, being a mom, single dad, taking care of the house, the home, being bullied in school, not having someone to talk to, relying on your own stuff instead of to actually turning to God. Seeking validation is another addiction ship.
Yeah, there's a lot of addictions that you can have, man. Yeah, it's a lot. Like real examples for a point. You can be addicted to your phone, social media.
Definitely social media.
Those are like some things that you can addict to. But if you go, I like to use scriptures a lot. Romans 6:16. I'm not going to quote it off the top of my head because I don't know it off the top. My brain is here, but it's not here.
And that's another thing I've been working on, trying to allow my brain, to tell my brain that it's enough space to learn more.
It's enough space to learn more. But my brain ain't like it don't want to do that. But Romans 6:16 says this. It says, "Know ye not that whom ye yield your slavery serves to obey his servants. Ye are not to whom obey, whether of sin unto death or abundantly until righteousness." So like I said, here's a big idea that I want to share with you guys. The biggest idea is addiction is nothing that controls you instead of God.
Amen.
So your addiction can't control you. You can control the addiction.
I like the way you put that.
Yeah, it's real simple. That's like the simplest way I can put it. Your addiction doesn't control you. You control the addiction. How do you stop getting addicted to your phone? You stop using it. How do you get it addicted from social media?
That sounds kind of harsh. Stop.
Let me be honest with you. I mean,
That's
it's
kinda
kind of hard,
Pastor.
but like a lot of us got 2 to 3 phones, especially businessmen, especially the young generation now. They got 2 to 3 phones. They got the tablet. They got their phone.
Yeah.
They got their parents' phone.
They addicted
How do
to
you
YouTube.
you stop them from using it by taking it away?
And another thing, Pastor, I think the reason why the addiction ship on the electronics is so hard is like when we was growing up, we didn't have that. So going outside was a major thing for us. We wanted to go outside.
It was a big thing for us.
We want to do our chores, whatever you say we got to do around this house. But at the end of the day, I'm going out, and I'm going out for a couple of hours.
I'm going out like for my mom always tell me, man. I tell you, she always tell me a lot. She'll say, "Listen, you go out, you don't come in. You stop running out. You either in or you out.
Okay.
You know, if you in, you stay in.
Okay, period. You stay
if you out, you stay out. Don't keep coming. Like I was growing up, literally, we're out until the street lights came on.
Yes.
Like there was no, like I barely played the game. I barely was on my phone.
None of that.
None of that. I was always out with friends, hanging out, going to the community center, playing basketball, baseball.
Doing something.
But now we got this new generation out here that calls themselves YNs or whatever they call themselves. I don't know. That's the only thing you know is phones. Like my son, he has a phone, but he's not on his phone. Like he has one, but he's not on it. Like the only time my son is literally on his phone is when we're on like a travel. We're going to St. Louis or we're going to Branson, Missouri.
So he used it as entertainment.
He used it as entertainment.
Oh.
Or he used it to call me. Or he used it to call his mom. Or he texts me. But 90% of the time, my son's not on his phone. Like it's there. He can call. He calls Pawpaw. He can call me. He call mama. He call grandma. But he's not on his phone. So the way to get your kids off the phones, for my young people, the way to get off the phones is stop using it. Like you can use it to call.
Take it away.
but just take it away. Parents, take it away. I take my son's phone. When my son misbehaves, he gets his phone taken away. And when he misbehaves again, he gets a tablet taken away. When he misbehaves again, he gets his Nintendo Switch taken away. All the devices you can do is literally just take it away. The more you just entertain them, the more is going to happen.
That is so true because I took away cigarettes.
Yeah.
I'll be clean from cigarettes for a year and
That's good.
That's what I said.
That's good.
And that was a tough addiction.
That's good.
I felt like I needed it in the morning, midday, and night.
Yeah. You even got young people smoking cigarettes. I don't know how they get it, but
like even after dinner, you need one. Going to the bathroom, you need one. And then what helped me the most was I turned to God.
that's the best thing to do.
God saved me from my addiction.
That's like people don't understand. Like those addiction can happen. That's the reason why we formed B.A.M. People, because if you go addiction. For it's a lot of. I'm gonna use the young rehab facilities. There's a lot of them.
Really?
A lot of them. You can go anywhere. California got a lot. Our house.
Oh, okay.
But those are what they're called. But over in those things, they try to teach the young people that
steer in the right direction.
Steer them in the right. It in the back of their head and think that hey, it's okay, but you just need to put it in the file behind you. Here's a little math for you, or a little fact for you. 80% of the people that comes out of a rehab facility goes back and to do the same thing that they went in for.
80%?
80%.
That's more than half.
It's more than half.
Wow.
If you go out right now and ask a drug addict right now how many times they've been in rehab, they at least been in rehab more than once for the same thing that they're in. If you go out and you find a young teenager or a young person that's been in rehab or been to juvie, they've been in there more than what they should be. And they're in there for the exact same thing that they was in there before. There are maybe 2 to 3%, if I'm correct. I'm actually going to look it up to make sure I'm correct. I believe there's 2 to 3% of young people that will either overdose, commit suicide, or just don't care.
Yeah, suicide is a really tough subject because I feel like them kids feel as if they can't defend for themselves. Like there's no other way. Like I feel like bullying plays a role in suicide.
Bullying plays a big role in suicide, but with that, there's a whole different type of bullying. You have cyberbullying, physical bullying, mentally bullying. There's a bunch that you can think of. But I use this, and that's an addiction too, because for the young people, they might be getting bullied at home by the parents. It can be their mother, or it can be their father, or it can be a brother, or it can be a sister. And so since they're getting bullied, that's their addiction. They go to school and do the exact same thing.
So they go to school and bully someone, or they get bullied at school?
No, they go to school and bully someone. It's if you think about it, the bully that's bullying a child is either getting bullied at home somewhere else.
Oh, I never even looked at it. So it's like a domino effect.
Just a domino effect. So I'm gonna bully you. You're gonna go bully this kid. This kid's getting tired of getting bullied from you to the point where he commits suicide because no one's doing nothing about it. And then a bully goes to jail and then gets bullied in jail. It's literally a domino effect.
That is.
But to stop that addiction from happening, it starts at home. So if this bully is getting bullied at home, then it starts at home. Always, I'm not saying take that kid out of the home or take that kid out of, put him in some type of program. What I am saying is that it always starts at home. So if the parents at home is bullying one person, then that means that kid needs to get out of that situation. Because it's not going to stop until someone ends up dead. And then the parents are looking at themselves like, what just happened? I didn't stop what was going on in my house, so made this person bully this kid. Now this kid is end up dead. Now my child's going to jail for the rest of his life. And he's only 12, 13 years old.
Do they actually go to jail for being a bully?
Yeah.
I didn't know they go to jail for being a bully.
It depends on what's the
Situation?
situation.
Oh.
It depends on the situation. Because if it's like a physical abuse and the kid writes a note,
Suicide
note saying what happened, and the school district's not doing nothing, the parents that the kid is bully's not doing nothing, it all falls back on the parent and the kid. The kid might go to jail because he bullied this kid into committing suicide, but then the parents might go down too because you allowed this to happen without fixing the situation. So like I said, how to stop the addiction from bullying starts at home. Social media, Roblox, for example. A lot of videos are going on
Roblox.
My kid don't even play Roblox no more.
My son is addicted to Roblox. Roblox is addiction.
That's an addiction. How do you get, I don't even, it's addictive from somebody. I was watching a video last night and a kid literally stole his mom's credit card just to buy Robux.
Well, he don't buy any Roblox, but he has to play it every day.
I can't do that.
And he's 10, and I've been trying to introduce new things. So board games on Fridays. Yeah. Fridays is a board game. So I have the Game of Life now. And we played the Game of Life, and they really enjoyed it. It was kind of fun.
That's a good thing.
But this Friday, I said, come on, because, we normally do our thing on Friday. So I was like, come on, let's do the board game before it's time for me to go to do the podcast. And they said, no, Mom, we down here playing Forsaken. I have to play Roblox.
It's more games happening. You got games, you got phone, you have social media. I'm surprised that I haven't heard anything. Kids are watching pornography, which is literally.
Oh, Jesus Christ! Yeah, I'm thankful.
It goes with the phones. It goes with social media, weed, vaping, approving vandalism, anger.
Oh, I did see a couple of YNs
vandalized.
Well, it was on Facebook. Facebook do have some type of fake news. But some news be true too, and they said that they had hooked up an ATM machine. Yeah. Inside of a restaurant. I know it was on North Avenue in Claiborne.
Yeah, and that's the way to get scamming.
And ripped the ATM out of the place. I'm looking like, what the?
Yeah, it's crazy.
I guess they took it home. Yeah. On Barbershop and see if it was any money.
See if it was any money in there.
It's just crazy.
It's addiction.
Just for the addiction. Never know what they trying to buy or trying to get.
And it's ridiculous because the whole purpose of me doing this season one of this, and I'm not preaching like I normally do because this is a conversation. Yes. And from a kid who's seen it all, and now have a son that I'm teaching my son that, hey, everything is not good.
That's true.
It's literally not, because you cannot protect your kids from everything, but you can steer them away from whatever it is.
And so, I'm glad the fact that Leo is good enough to listen.
Yeah, he listens. Yes, he listens. He understands. Yeah, he's a second grader, and he's understands. 7 years old, about to be 8 in April. He understands what goes on, and he doesn't be on social media that much. He doesn't be on his phone that much. I'm glad he doesn't watch pornography. I'm glad he doesn't smoke weed or vape. I'm glad he doesn't vandalize. I'm glad that he can talk when he's angry. He can talk when he's bitter. Attitude. These are all real scenarios of addictions for young people that is not getting solved, and it's a whole cycle that keeps going around and around. And
I was just gonna say, trying to break that chain.
One of you gotta eventually break the chain.
Yes, you gotta do something different.
You don't have, just because your friends are vaping, don't mean you have to vape. Just because your friends are out there looting, don't mean you have to do the same thing.
True.
Just because your friends are smoking weed, don't mean you have to do it. If you want to break the cycle, you have to do something different.
Amen.
You have to get yourself out of those situations. If you move out of a situation and you're doing better than your friends, and they come and say, "Man, you think you're too good for us?" If I'm you, I would say, "Yeah."
Pastor.
Listen. I'm gonna be completely honest with you, because here's the reason why. I got friends who still are doing the exact same thing. I'm doing a podcast trying to help every single young person, every single adult, every single teenager out there to.
And I am blessed with God putting that on your spirit to do it.
So
That's good.
So it's like if they come to me and they say, "Hey, do you feel better than me or look better than me?" I'm gonna be completely honest with you. I'm not gonna lie to you. And I told you in the beginning when I first started this, yes, I do. And they'll ask me why. It's because I did something different. You're still sitting here doing the exact same thing when we was 12 to 15 years old. So yes.
And that's how a lot of people get held back too. Like with John Morant. Remember he kept in that car trying to be with his friend.
Yeah.
Homie, you are an NBA player.
Go sit down somewhere.
What is you doing in the car waving a gun? Like,
it's ridiculous. And it's like you're sitting here doing the exact opposite that you're trying to teach kids. If you are a young person and you don't understand that you literally have to do something different and not sit there and do the exact same thing that everybody else is doing. And so if my mom always says, if your friend jump off a bridge, you're going to jump
off the bridge. No, I'm not jumping off that bridge. So then why
are you following? Why are you being a follower more than a leader? Why? For the ones who sit there and bully the nerds at school, I was a jock and I was a nerd at the same time. Because one, my mama didn't play by grades, and two, if I wanted to play baseball, I had to get my grades up regardless. But for the ones who sit here and bully the nerd, I'm gonna be completely honest with you. I'm not gonna lie. There's someday you're gonna work for that nerd.
True.
Someday you're gonna work for him.
True.
You're sitting there bullying people
that can help you in the long run. Don't nobody like to get to do. Know what? Nobody likes to do the work it takes to get there. Everybody feel like you're supposed to just bring you along, string you along.
And it's to the point where you need to understand that nobody is deserving to get anything. Nobody. Because there's nothing that I can get or that you can give me better than what I can give myself.
That's true.
So why are we sitting here like, oh, I deserve everything that you got when you don't?
That's a good question.
Because if that's true, then you would have been the one that passed away, that died on that cross. He didn't deserve to get beating, spit on, talked about. He didn't deserve any of that. So what makes you think, for my young people, what makes y'all think that you guys deserve everything that needs to be given to y'all?
That's not yours.
That's not yours. Or let me put it this way. For my rich young people, what makes you think that you need to have a silver spoon in your mouth every single time?
Absolutely.
Something that you didn't work for. You didn't work to pay for a car. You didn't work to get food on the table. You didn't work to live in a big old house like that. Your parents did. I'm going to use the same scenario that Shaquille O'Neal used for his kid. You not rich. I'm rich. You didn't work for this money. I did. You just getting a loan that eventually you're going to have to pay back. That's literally what it is. So you sit here, and I just gave you guys real scenarios, real example of what addiction that young people have. Now, if we're talking about now in the 2025 era, that list got longer and longer.
It has. Because they give you those narcos in the library now. To see if anybody, to help anybody if they overdose.
How would they overdose?
Yeah.
That's another addiction for young people. You go and you see young people are addicted to
opioids,
painkillers. How are they getting these painkillers?
And they are doctor prescribed.
Yeah. They take
promethazine is definitely doctor prescribed.
Doctor, you can't get that unless a doctor sign off on it. So that means 90% of the chance you're taking it from your parent and you're getting addicted from it, and then you don't know how to act.
And they're turning it to lean. That's crazy. Like, how is that? That comes from a doctor.
It comes from so much, and it's like, it's like people don't understand that I do the things that I do. I sit here every single time on January 1st, when 2026, I sat up there and I did a whole little Bible study with you guys. I help the youth because one, I want to help them to get where I'm at.
Amen.
If you continually to go down that road that you're going down of, it's literally going to end up two things. You're going to end up dead or you're going to end up 6 feet under. And then your mama's going to be on Channel 9 News sitting there crying to my child was a good child, but your child out here holding the gun and waving it like he just don't care.
True. And then remember that lady that got beat by those kids?
What were the parents at then? All because of a kid that don't talk to nobody, that's just a quiet kid, and you beat up on him, and then you try to beat up on his sister,
Bully.
and you beat up on his mom who had a disease. I'm going to be really honest with you. Every single kid in that video, I don't care if you videoed it or you sat there and watched, needs a whooping. The word I want to say, I can't say it because I'm in church.
You said a whooping. I'll take that.
And do I believe you should go to jail for that? Yes. Because that person had a disease that can either kill them, and then and then the parents, where were you at? Why are you not going out there to get your kid? So like I said before, to end bullying, which is addiction, it starts at home.
I was talking, because you know I do Uber during the day in the week, and I was talking to a lunch lady that actually worked at the school, and she was describing a lot of things that goes on in the school where majority of the kids in the school can't even read or write.
Yeah.
So I'm like, oh, that's kind of crazy. And she's like, what's crazier is when the kids get in trouble, the parent comes up and the parent is upset at the teacher from making them call off work, and like the child is misbehaving and acting out, and here and you come here misbehaving and acting out too. Like,
so where
does it stop?
I used to work at a school. I used to work at Urban Prep, and you get those type of kids, those parents. Oh, my kid shouldn't be failing in class. It's your job to teach my kid. How can I teach your kid and your kid's doing the exact same thing that they see you doing?
That's a hard pill to swallow there, Pastor.
How can a teacher sit down and teach the rest of the class when your kid is being a class clown and you don't want to handle your business because you actually being your kid's friend and not your kid's parent?
Ooh, that hurts. I said, what happened to Scare Straight when they take those kids to jail and get a couple of people to scream at them, and then
that ain't gonna do nothing now? Because that's literally, if you think about it,
I think they said that's child.
It's child abuse or whatever it is.
Child abuse. Yeah.
I'm be honest with you. You better do like what Big Mama used to do. If I gotta come back up to the school, you getting a whooping in front of everybody in the school.
Oh, my mama did that to me once.
And I don't care how much you cry. I don't care if they call DCFS on me. You getting a whooping as soon as I get up to school. But we don't have that anymore.
And another reason why we don't have it, because where's the fathers? Where are the fathers?
The ones who supposed to be there disciplined.
Now, discipline.
Don't get me wrong. I have nothing against single women. Trust me, believe me, I don't.
I'm a single mother myself.
I don't. But the one thing I do have against is the fathers. You run and you don't handle your business.
No, you do not. And then your sons wound up right where you ran to. And then you trying to tell your son what's right and wrong. You weren't there to tell your son what's right and wrong. So, of course, he not finna listen to you now.
No.
You supposed to thug it out with your son.
No.
Or your daughter, whatever you have.
It's to the point where you're sitting here, parents, and I'm speaking to the parents, because this whole section is not just for the young people, it's also for the parents too. Because one, how can you sit here and be your child's friend and think it's okay to drink with your child,
smoke with your
child, bring different men around your child, or for the men, bring different women around your child, and think your child's not going to do the same thing? How is it okay for you to disrespect a woman, men, to disrespect a woman, and then think your son's not going to do the exact same thing?
Because those kids be watching. One thing, my son is 6 years old, and he's tells the truth no matter what.
Yeah, he's watching.
They're watching. Tell the truth no matter what.
Is watching.
And I love that for him, though.
Your kid is watching everything you do.
Watching everything.
So if you think that your child is not going to go to school and do the exact same thing he just saw you do, you got another thing coming. But then you sit there and you go to the school and sit there. It's like, my child shouldn't be like, why is I'm getting called up here out for my time of work? Because, Leo, turn it down. Turn it down. My child shouldn't do this because it's your child is doing it because he sees you do it.
Absolutely.
Your child is not getting an education because he sees what parents do. You coming up here in my office trying to curse me out because your child is failing every single class.
And I feel like when a kid is failing, I think it be because they shy. Not they want to tell the teacher like, oh, I'm the class clown, but I can't read.
Yeah.
So what your teachers do? Who want to read?
Who want to read?
Out loud. Everybody put their head down.
Everybody. But you want to know what it is, though? And like I said, it's like
That's
it starts. It's like my mom always had me read books, and before I read it, she had.
Pinky is pretty cool.
She had me read books. I make Leo read books. Do they like it?
No, they don't.
But it's something that they need to do, because if your child is in 4th grade and reading at a kindergarten level, that is a problem for you. The teacher does everything that they possibly can, but they can't do what they can do or teach a kid. Now, you do got some of them teachers that hands out packets and do all that, but you also got some of the teachers that take the time to do what they need to do. But we don't have those teachers anymore because all the parents want to do is sit here and say, oh, you need to pass my kid. Why is my kid failing your class when you should be here teaching?
And then remember they made that rule, no child left behind.
No child left behind. So all they're going to do, since you want to sit here and just say your kid is this, they're going to keep passing your kid along until you realize that your child is dumb as rocks.
And then to even cover it up, they introduced IEPs.
Yeah, IEPs. And it's like, it's sorry to say, but it's to the point is, your child is going to do everything they possibly can. Your child soaks in everything they see at home and take it to school.
They do.
Your child, if you're watching pornography, your child's going to do the same thing. If you're bullying someone, your child's going to do the same thing. If you're cursing out or calling a female out their name, your child's going to do the same thing. If you're smoking with your child, you think your child's not going to go out there and do the same thing? If you're stealing, killing, you think your child's not going to do the same thing? 50% of the young generation ends up dead at the age of 25 or 21.
That's where they get that number from?
Yeah.
Because a lot of people like, oh, you don't make it out the hood. You make it out the hood, you make this at this age.
If you make it out the hood, you are somebody. 90% of the young people that lives in the hood, west side, south side, east, and it don't matter where, they don't make it out at the age 21. They're not even making it out at the age of 18. But you guys got the nerve, parents got the nerve to sit here on TV and say, my kid is a good kid. But then why your kid is downtown Chicago, jumping on people's cars, shaking her behind like she owns everything around here? Where are you? You're sitting in the house, you're being your child's friend, and your child is doing the exact same thing they see you do.
Yeah, and do you remember when we was younger when the news had to remind our parents that it was curfew at 9 o'clock? It's 9 o'clock. Where are your kids?
Where are your kids? But now you don't get that.
No, you don't. That doesn't come on the news. That's so funny.
Where's your kid? It's 9 o'clock. Where's your kids? My son is in bed at like 8:35.
They had to interrupt TV.
Like legit. Why are we sitting here just playing it like what it is? Your kid sees what adults do, and they do the exact same thing.
Yeah, they do.
And then we sit here and boo-hoo. Now, for the ones who are innocent, God rest their souls, can go out and play basketball. They can't even do that no more. Why? You got this gang war versus this gang war.
Yeah.
You got these teenagers shooting at these teenagers. You got this one kid who's coming out of school just from playing basketball. He bumps a dude, and now he want to kill him for it. Why? Because they see y'all do it. They think it's cool.
Cool. Yep. Set an example. But the wrong example.
But this wrong example.
The wrong example.
I can guarantee you right here today that kids of the age of high school not even gonna make it to college. Not even gonna make. Now, I'm not saying that to be disrespectful. I'm not saying that to get put off of Facebook or anything like that. It's the literally true. How many black kids are gonna stay on the news every single day until parents realize that something needs to be changed?
And what's so crazy is now kids saying that college don't even matter. They said people are getting rich off being on Facebook, being on social media.
So your kid is out here making money
let that be known.
off of social media without a college education. Listen, I don't care if you don't. I mean, like, if that's what you're doing, that's what you're doing. But it's always something to fall back on.
That is true. That's to fall back on. Like April, the one who got a baby by Marianne. Mm-hmm. You know, she was on and off Love and Hip Hop, but now she went back to being a radiologist. Technician, and she said at the end of the day that's a steady paycheck, and she's absolutely right.
Steady paycheck.
That's a steady check.
It's kids these days, and I'm not even using the Bible. I'm using real life techno stuff. Kids these days, and we see them every single time. Man, I love to see young people in church every single time. I love to see young people in church because they literally want us to be there, not because they're forced to come. They want to be there. But then you go out of church and then you see all these other kids just sitting on a corner with a grown adult saying, man, this is my hood. This is
smoking and drinking.
Smoking and drinking. And then you got the kids bringing it into schools. And then you got these black neighborhoods and y'all sitting here complaining why white people get more things than you or get white people privilege and I'm getting this I'm getting treated like I'm crap. You want to know why? It's because y'all living in this cycle.
And the chain is not breaking.
And it's not breaking. Mm-mm. It comes from, mind you, comes from our parents.
Like I was just telling you earlier, I could say it proudly. I don't want my life to be the same as my mom. Don't get me wrong. I love my mom. My mama did what she had to do to survive. But now that since I'm looking at her life, I'm learning from her life and trying to apply those steps to my own life.
That's literally what it is.
That's it. I don't want the same cycle. I'm just going to use some of the information you got.
And then it's like we
keep it going.
And then it's like as it gets even worse because we go, it's like, oh, we hate police. Guess what? Parents says it. Kids says it. Their kids said it. And it's going to
everybody hate the police.
And now everybody hate the police.
Yep, that's true.
Every black person in America in the hood say, man, F the police. But they're the first ones to get called when your house gets shot up.
Or robbed.
Who you calling?
The police.
Oh, I thought you didn't like the police.
Or your car getting stolen.
Your car getting stolen.
You're gonna call the police.
Same thing with the fire department. You're calling them. But those are the people that you call. But y'all sit here every single time. And I'm not trying to get political because it's not what I'm doing today. But we sit here every single time and blame it on a certain group of people.
And another chain that we ain't breaking is the fact that majority of the police officers are
black. Some of them are black, but they're all white.
They all white. I'm just saying,
all
what?
White.
And you wondering like, I can't get a good police officer the same color as you. You know why? Because black people don't like
black people don't like police. If you get a black cop, you call him an Uncle Tom.
You are.
But the man is trying to provide the same way that his parent provided for him.
But it'd be hard for that black man in that cop world too.
It'd be hard because the first thing we do is we sit here and we blame every single time. Oh, police shot up these people. You can't say a cop shot somebody unless you get both sides of the story. I need to see body camera footage.
But I'm glad they introduced that.
I need to get more evidence.
They did a good job with that.
They did. Because it's less killing on a... But then I hate to say it.
Go ahead and say it.
I hate to say it. And I'm going to say it regardless.
Okay.
Let me know, black people, or what my principal in high school used to say, black, brown, beautiful people. Let me know when we stop killing each other.
Ooh, that's a hard one.
And then we can stop blaming. We can stop saying this and that. Or let me rephrase that. The Black Lives Matter movement. Let me know when y'all stand up for when it's black on black crime. How many deaths a funeral home do? What do you want? You just walking in the middle of the camera, just walking. How many deaths a funeral home have to do for every black person in America till we realize that it's not the police killing people, it's black on black crime.
That is tough because it's a lot of black on black crime. Because I feel like that's all they know.
That's all you know. And why I say that, we blame the whites real quick.
White America, what they say.
We blame them real quick. Oh, he's racist. And he just looked, he didn't even say nothing to you. He looked at me funny. Well, because I'm black? No, because you're showing them that black people are ignorant.
I knew you was going to say that.
And black people don't know how to stand up. So what do you think if a white man literally looks at you at a store and treats you the way you treat him? And he's like, man, I'm not like them people. But your people are showing them that every black person in America are the same. So when are you going to get up and realize that if we can change what we need to change? I don't care how many black people. I don't care if Barack Obama's black and he's in the White House. I don't care.
Well, we was happy when Barack Obama was in the White House.
But then here's the point about it is when we got happy, we said, oh, we got a black man in office. What did you do?
We regressed. We said, okay, back to the regular schedule.
Back to the regular schedule.
We said back to the regular schedule.
How many black young men are trying to be like Barack Obama? And not trying to be like some kid that's off the street just holding up a gun and trying to show it off.
Some rapper. Trying to be like some rapper.
Some rapper.
Yeah.
How many black females are going to be the next Rosa Parks? Oh. How many black females are going to, I don't like Oprah, but how many black people are going to be the next Oprah Winfrey?
No, because at this day and age, we talking to the youth, they worrying about Ari and her drama.
They worrying about
Jada her drama.
I don't understand.
The baby, how many Moneybag Yo. This is what they thinking about.
This is what y'all thinking about.
Because that's the lifestyle they want to live.
And it's like, it's ridiculous because you sitting here and keep saying that, oh, I want to be something or I want to be somebody. But you're worried about somebody else who don't give two craps about you.
And what's so crazy is, I don't know if you watched the special about Mike Epps. And his special is, Are You Delusional? Of course, it's about delusion.
I ain't seen it yet. Don't tell me about it. I ain't seen it yet. I'm gonna watch it.
Dang, Pat. Okay, then go ahead.
I ain't watched it yet, but I mean, it's probably something good though.
Because it's a message.
It's a message.
It's a message.
How many? You got wonderful people. Like we talk about in school. We talk about Martin Luther King. We talk about Rosa Parks. We talk about Malcolm X.
Speaking of Martin Luther King, when I was in I seen Andrew Young, I don't know who he is, but I know he was in that movement around that time. He went on the Breakfast Club, and he was talking about, they asked him about the feud between Martin Luther King and Malcolm X, and he said there was a cover-up.
Yeah.
He said they wasn't really into it.
No.
Malcolm X suggested for them to pretend
that
like
they
didn't.
into it.
Yeah, that they didn't like
just
each other.
to see what would happen.
for it wouldn't be.
And
look what happened.
And what happened? You got Muslims don't like Christians, and we're all the same color.
He said he didn't want them to. He didn't want them to look at like, oh, these are two black men trying to come together to take over the world. Yeah. So he said, for us to both be successful in our own lane, let's pretend as if we don't know each other, but behind closed doors, you my brother, I love you.
But that's what I'm saying. Like we
and
don't.
And this is history.
That.
Like
we don't.
What?
And it's history. It's like I understand. I love Martin Luther King. I respect him. If he was here, I respect him. I respect Malcolm X for what they did. I respect Rosa Parks. Don't get me wrong. I kind of get.
And February is Black History Month, so that's pretty good.
It's pretty. So for every single person, we talk about the same Black history people every single time. We talk about Martin Luther King. We talk about Rosa Parks. We talk about Thurgood Marshall. We talk about Malcolm X. I guaranteed you, there's not one black person who knows about a doctor who literally saved a white baby's life and didn't even get his doctorate's degree until he was 48 years old.
Nope, I don't know him either.
It's a whole movie about him. And no one knows. Because we teach the
basics.
The basics. Oh, the civil rights movements, Malcolm X, Rosa Parks. We're not, and that's all we see.
That's all.
That's all we see. And then on top of that,
and don't trust them.
And don't trust them. Don't trust the white people.
What's his name? Jesse Jackson.
Jesse Jackson. Like we're literally teaching our kids the basics, and then it's like, oh man, you know what black people had to do back then to become something. You know what black people had to do? Yeah, I understand. We went through hell and back,
We did.
but it taught a lesson, though.
It did.
Not every white person in America was against what Malcolm X was doing, was against what Rosa Parks was doing, was against what Barack Obama was doing, was against what Thurgood Marshall was doing. And he was the first black man to even get on Supreme Court justice.
When I look at it, black people invented a lot of things we use
A
today.
lot of things that we used to have. But we don't talk about. I guarantee you, if you
like
are
a folding
young.
chair was made by a black person.
If you're young.
A refrigerator was made by a black
refrigerator,
person.
everything.
We got some good brains up there,
We do,
okay?
but here's where it gets to the point where I decided to do this and decided to teach our young people. You don't know your history until you go deeply inside of it. Now, don't get me wrong. Every single time, every black person do it, and I get sick and tired of it. Oh, my ancestors, you don't know. They just telling you. You wasn't there. They went through what they went through to make a path for you. You didn't go through what they went through.
That's true, because people like, I don't eat chillings. What? Put some hot sauce on that,
But
please.
dude, you don't know what our ancestors been through because one, you're not there. We're just telling. They're just telling
their
you
story.
Just telling their story.
Yeah.
You wasn't there.
And that's why I said you supposed to take what they had, what
And
they
literally
experienced, and
use
involve
it.
it. Yes, and use it. Take the tools out the toolbox.
Why are we sitting here every single day?
Take the tools out the toolbox.
Every
Use
single
them.
day, every single night, and we sit here every single day. Man, forgive these cops. These white people. Man, back then they sent dogs on us. Were you there back then? No. They didn't sink no dogs on you. But what about Martin Luther King? They sick dogs on him. Yeah, that's his story.
Yeah.
That's not your story. What about the Malcolm X? That's his story. Why are you trying to live somebody else's story and not live your own story? They made a path for us to live our own story.
Yes.
Why are you worried about what happened back then?
I like the way
this
you put
is
that,
2025. This is 2026.
I like that. That's a good key.
I am not living someone else's story. I'm living my own story.
Amen. And I hope that my kids, if they don't get nothing else from me, I hope they know that turn to your Bible.
Turn to it. Turn to God.
Turn to your Bible.
Like
Talk to God.
it's like you
it's
don't.
Okay.
Like if you think about it, oh man, I love Bishop Woods because he made it clearly. And if you didn't hear his message 3 weeks ago or last Sunday, go back to YouTube and look at it. A-Hop Chicago is on YouTube. I'm not gonna tell you what it is. I want you to go back and listen to it. Black History Month's right around the corner.
It is.
Literally.
It start what, Sunday? Because today the 31st. Tomorrow.
Starts tomorrow.
Right, we're right on schedule.
Black History starts tomorrow.
Look at God transform the atmosphere because we didn't even think about it. Look.
We didn't even think about it. Black History starts tomorrow. And I am reaching every black young man and woman out there. Why are you so focused on what Malcolm X went through, Martin Luther King went through? Do you understand what black history really means? Yeah, that was history.
Anything is possible. That's what it means.
Anything is possible.
Live your life to the fullest, the way you want to.
Martin Luther King in his sermon of I Had a Dream, he said, I have a dream that every black kid
This is what I'm saying,
and
Pastor.
white kid
I don't understand it.
will get along.
Because they say he wasn't even going to say that speech. A lady from behind tapped him on the back and said, King, tell them about the dream you had.
That's it.
What? And then he went off and started telling them about the dream.
It's like you guys sit there and say, man, a white man shot him. Yeah, a white man shot him. So what?
Yeah.
So what? So just a white man shot somebody. You think I was like, man, every black man shot somebody.
It was more different because they said a white man had shot him and then turned around when they assassinated J.F. Kennedy.
And he was a white man.
Yeah, something was going on that they didn't want to. The government didn't want to expose.
You got a white man killing another white man.
Yeah,
white man kill a black man.
And then out of nowhere they just found this man. Like what he did? What?
If I want to be technical with you guys and be real honest with you guys, I followed Charlie Kirk.
You did?
I did. Well, I'm not saying followed him personally, but
I don't know too much
listened.
about him. I just know somebody killed him.
Like Charlie Kirk was the youngest. Did he go to college? No.
See,
We
just talk about that.
But he didn't. But here's the thing about Charlie Kirk. He didn't make his money off of YouTube, Facebook. He made his money by teaching, by saying what he did his research. Do you know? And it's crazy because I didn't even know this. Do you know that the civil rights movement, or whatever they're trying to do, they're saying that the LGBT community is now part of that civil rights movement?
How? How's that?
So
that
if
don't relate.
Yeah, it doesn't because.
They don't relate.
It doesn't because it's like
no disrespect to no communities, but
I can put to the point where
they don't relate.
And it's like, and you see about it, like a lot of people, a lot of presidents, they supported the LGBT community.
Okay, that's
which I got nothing. Like I said, I got nothing against y'all.
No,
got nothing against y'all. Love it. Y'all are loving people. I got nothing against y'all. I'll party with y'all if I had to. But I am not going to sit my behind down and if I had a daughter, I got a son. I'm hoping to have a daughter, me and my wife soon.
Yes.
But I am not finna sit my behind down and let a transgender boy who was born a boy go into a female locker room just because he looks like a female.
Oh, that's tough. That's tough, Pastor. That's tough. These are touchy subjects that nobody really like to talk about because then you got to think about Dwayne Wade did his daughter, son.
His son became a female.
Yeah, and now she's his daughter. So
same thing. I am not finna let a dude play in a female sport. The whole scenario about that boxing match, a dude whooped the crap out of a female.
Yeah, that's wrong.
And we all sit here and praise that. To me, that's disrespectful to the females who actually was born female.
Yeah, that is. Because a man is way powerful than a woman.
Powerful.
Of course he was going to win.
Yeah. And
he's a man.
He's a man. Now, what really gets, and a lot of black people don't like Charlie Kirk because he talked the truth. They called him racist because he told a black woman, "Oh, you are very beautiful. Your child is very beautiful. I hope that you go and become something."
What was wrong with that?
Because it's a white man telling a black woman that. And
I'm still stunned here.
Oh, because he talked the truth. And mind you, for a black person,
saying, what was wrong with him saying that she was beautiful?
Oh, there was nothing. I supported that 100%.
There's nothing wrong with another.
But we lived in that generation where it's coming back to the point where blacks, whatever whites say, we can't support it.
That's weird.
Whatever, and it's ridiculous because
women's be needing compliments any day because even our own color wouldn't even compliment us. So what's wrong with another race?
So if you got a white man literally sitting there talking to a black woman respectfully and saying, "Hey, these are your thoughts and these are my thoughts," but then it gets to the point where if you got a white man telling you facts about how many deaths is going on in America, and it's more black deaths than it is white.
That's true, though.
Hispanic, and it's all coming from the black community. That's a problem. That's a problem.
But that's true.
And it's all true.
Oh, so they basically saying since he's Caucasian, he's not allowed to say these things.
Basically.
Oh, so they said it was a double standard.
Now, like I said, I don't get political.
But did he get killed by a Caucasian person?
Yes.
So now I'm confused on this.
And it's crazy because the Caucasian man was a young man who so-called was in the LGBT, which he had nothing against you. He will let you come to the mic and speak your truth, but he's also going to give you facts. Who else reminds me of that person? Oh, wait a minute. There's a president who did the exact same thing. John F. Kennedy.
Yeah, they did not like John F. Kennedy for nothing in the world.
Spoke the truth.
He actually got the black people to, not to look at the skin. Actually, he was actually working with Martin Luther King.
He was working with who else? There's a president.
So that's how, when John F. Kennedy passed away, got killed or murdered, or however you want to say it, L.B. Johnson came into play, right?
That's how he came into play.
So what happened was L.B. Johnson asked Martin Luther King to have the black people change their vote to Democrat so that he would get reelected when his term was over.
When his term is over. Now let me put this out there. I am a Republican. I got nothing against Democrats either.
You're a Republican?
Family, I am a Republican.
Oh,
I am a
okay.
Republican. I am a Republican. Here's why.
You support?
I did vote for Donald Trump. I'm not gonna lie to you. I did.
Okay.
Now I'm gonna tell you that, and then I'm gonna go back to what we're talking about.
Okay.
I did vote for Donald Trump. One, for a lot of people that says, and some of y'all gonna hate me on Facebook, that said that Kamala Harris is a black woman. I need you to go back and look at who her parents was. Just because her skin colors look exactly like ours, don't mean that she was a black woman.
Was she black?
No, she's
what race?
Indian.
Oh, she's Indian.
Her mother is Indian. She comes from a Hindu family. And she said it herself. You can curse me out all you want to in the comments about that, but if you go back and do your history and research on her, it's gonna show you where she came from.
So, her parents didn't have any African American in it at all?
No.
It's crazy that some of these Indian people do look black.
They do look black.
And
so you're gonna say, "Oh, she's a black woman."
They do look black. Look at Apu on The Simpsons. That's when we first noticed it. He looked black.
He looks black, but he wasn't though.
No, he was not.
I can't. And then for my young people, I'm going back to y'all. If you want to be something, don't follow behind the wrong crowd, because all that's gonna do is lead you 6 feet under or locked up in jail.
Distraction. Say it again. Distraction.
You're just being distracted from what you need to. You want to know how you want to win on God's green earth? Your brain is more powerful than a handgun.
It is. That's why they don't really want us to learn nothing.
Your brain is more, your knowledge is more powerful than trying to fight somebody over a freaking female.
So I'm just going to give out a little bit because Mike Epps did a good job in his comedy. So I hope that y'all go look at it. But in there, first he do his regular stand-up where he make you laugh. He ha ha ha. Then he get on his side of where he talks about the white jokes. The crowd wasn't, the crowd was kind of tight. He noticed that too. He said his black jokes and it was tight too. But towards the end, it what made me change the perspective because he said his life wouldn't have been possible if he wasn't delusional to believe that he can do something differently. Yeah. Whereas where we grow up is a place where, this is what was going to happen. Nothing else is different is going to happen. Things ain't going to change unless you make it change. So if you feel like you can be the next president, or you feel like you can be a football player, or you feel like you could go be a scientist or a dentist or a nurse, a doctor, or anything of that nature, our black people have already paved the way to show us that anything is possible, but you just have to believe in yourself.
Yep. Now here's something that we don't even realize. There are the people we don't even talk about, because we talk about Rosa Parks a lot. We talk about Martin Luther King a lot.
Oh, and did you watch that movie, Tyler Perry's newest movie? I can't think about it, when those black people had did the they didn't want the black people fighting in the war, so these ladies actually was the postal. To
yes, I love that movie.
That was a really good one, right?
Now, hold on.
Didn't even
that's
know about them.
That's a true movie.
That is a true story.
That's a true
didn't
story.
even know about them, right?
Didn't even know about them. That's a true story. Now, here are some people that we don't even talk about and it blows your mind. We don't talk about Byron Rustin.
What do you do?
He's a key organizer for the civil rights movement. The March on Washington, he was there. We don't even talk about scientists and inventors. Dr. Charlie Richard Drew, who was a surgeon, who did blood stage and transfusion and created a blood bank. Black man. We don't talk about Garrett Moore, an inventor who included an early gas mask and traffic light that we use all around America.
That's what they say. A lot of black people invented a lot of things.
We don't talk about Franklin McKinley Jones, an inventor who created the refrigerator, truck system, transform food, transportation, cell phone. Here's artists and creators, black people we don't talk about. Mr. and Mrs. Brooke, the first African American to win a prize, a Nobel Peace Prize, known for her poetry on black urban life. We don't talk about these people. Gordon Parks, a renowned photographer.
Oh, my baby had him last year for Black History Month.
Filmmaker. We don't talk about these people. A sports person, Marshall Morgan Taylor, a cyclist, world champion in the late 1890s, faces racism during sports time. Alice, the first black woman to win an Olympic gold medal before the first black man got a chance to go. And this was early in the 1948.
They was doing big things back then, weren't they?
Frazier.
Oh, he's a boxer. I know that one.
No, not him.
Oh,
that's not the Frazier talent. But the first African American head coach in the NFL. We don't talk about these people.
We don't.
Politicians. Besides Thurgood Marshall. You had the first black woman to be elected into Congress. I'm going to go way back. You had the first 2 black men voted as a representative, and you had a black man for the first time voted as a Senate. What year that was, I'm finna pull it up. So for us to feel like, oh, we gotta talk about the bad history that we wasn't at, start talking about the good things we're at. Why are we continue to teach our kids about the bad history that we've been through to just be in a freaking cycle for the rest of our life? Young people, why do we sit here and talk about the bad things? Why do we sit here and do this? Why can't we stand up for the black community? Do you know how many babies that have been buried that are in the black community? Because we're sitting on our buttocks sitting here saying, I don't care. But we can go and march when a white man kills a black man, but we can't go and march when it's a black on black crime. Tomorrow's Black History.
Yeah, a guy just got killed yesterday.
Yesterday.
By a black person that he didn't even know.
Yeah.
That's
Black
crazy.
people. We can't say 90% of the people that's in jail are black people. It's 50-50. It's 50-50. How are we supposed to help our young generation grow and be successful when we're not even trying to help them get out of where they're at now?
And that's because they took away a lot of stuff too.
They took away a lot of stuff. But I always say...
They took away the YMCA.
Now, here's the reason... I used to go to the YMCA every single time.
They took that
Back
away.
then, we didn't have any problems.
Mm-hmm.
They took it away now. It's because we can't keep nothing. We can't even go see a kid play basketball without us shooting it up.
They took the movie theaters.
We can't even go to that without
Somebody
without
getting
that
shot
up.
up. Yeah.
Oh,
That's
they took the.
So that's the thing I want to ask the youth. When is it that a certain person could get a pass? Like if you see me out with my family, kicking the bobos or what have you, why would you take the opportunity to take my life?
Because they feel no sympathy for you.
But when do you convict yourself? Like, that dude out with his kids or that dude out with his mom. Oh, I ain't gonna do that. I catch him next time. Why do that there?
Back then, that used to be a thing. Oh man, we ain't never gonna touch him. He with his kids. He with his mama. He with this.
I'm not
Nowadays, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. That man had got killed right in front of his daughter one time. They had it on Facebook.
And it doesn't make it no more better. Because the people, all they do is they sit there and record it. They don't.
Yes, they recorded that,
help.
and I was just like, "That's crazy." Like, when is it? Oh, you know what? I'm gonna convict myself. I wouldn't want nobody to kill me in front of my kids, or I wouldn't want nobody to shoot me while I'm at work, or I don't want nobody to shoot or try to beat me while I'm out and just trying to get out and have a good time. You don't know what I've been through this whole week.
You don't know what I've been.
I'm just trying to get a breath of fresh air, and then out of nowhere.
And it's like, it's ridiculous because it's like I did.
That's crazy. I just
you
feel
did
like that's
funerals.
mad work.
We go more to, as an adult, we go to more funerals
Than weddings.
than weddings. Now, I'm not talking about older people who been on this earth for 20 to 30 plus years. Mm-hmm. You see every single time on the news, oh, a 16-year-old just got shot.
Yep.
Oh, we just arrested a 17-year-old who killed this 16-year-old.
We just robbed the house and found like 6-7 guns.
The
police raided the house
Police
and found
raided the house,
6-7
guns. And they're 18, 16, 15 years old. And now you can sit here and ask these 18, 16-year-olds every single day, what would you thinking? The first thing they say, oh, I got no
role model,
or I got
the father.
I got no. Well, yeah, it could be the father, but sometimes my role model, and I'm being completely honest with you, my role model was a man named Roger Gray.
The help you with the baseball coach, right? He helped you
pick people up. Didn't care where he was at. Got respect because he tried to bring kids out of what they was going to.
I'm telling you, like, that's a crab in a bucket.
Like you say, oh, I don't have a role model. There's role models all over.
Everywhere.
It don't have to be somebody who picks you up every single day and try to take you places. No, it can be somebody on TV. It could be, I want to be like Barack Obama. I want to be like Thurgood Marshall.
Having a dream. It's sticking to it.
I want to be like Tyler Perry. I want to be like Steve Harvey.
He did it too.
Man, I want to be like Bishop Woods. I want to be like this pastor. I want to be like this songwriter. And it's like we sit here every single day and we look and see how many kids get killed more than adults do. And they don't even turn 21.
And the thing about it is, these kids that do be getting killed and stuff like that don't even have life insurance. So that's even worse.
That's even worse.
I gotta bury you for sure. You my child, you gone, but I don't even have the proper money to even give you a proper burial. So that's even more stress. Now I'm stressed because I'm already stressed and hurting because something happened to you, passed away, you got killed. But I'm also now even more stressed because now I don't even have the money to properly put you away. And majority of these funeral homes don't even want to put you down before they don't even want to do anything unless they have the money up front. Like they ask you, what you got, life insurance or you got cash? And if you ain't got the money, then we can't even do this service.
Can you do that?
And that's crazy.
Here's crazy, but here's what's going on. Almost every, this is gun violence. There is more kids dying, and half of these numbers are black kids. 3,865 are dying from gun violence. Motor vehicle traffic accident, 3,709. Cancer, which is a big factor, 1,759. And that's different from people who's getting killed from gun violence.
Wow.
3,000, and everybody says, man, what is the worst thing to get killed from? Oh, it's cancer. No, we have less kids that has cancer dying way before kids that doesn't have cancer. And it's all because we sit here every single day. Oh, my kid's going to do this. My kid's going to do that. But your kid is following behind who they listen to, who they watch, and what they see. It's literally not, I'm not trying to be petty, but I'm going to be petty. Because if parents understand, if we have those parents, I don't care if you're a single mom or a single dad, you can be your child role model because your child sees everything that you do before they even do anything.
That's true.
If you're sitting there showing off, showing, man, I got this gun, I'm finna go fire this person up, your kid's gonna do the same thing. You're going in and out of jail, your kid's gonna do the same thing. Yeah, you might got some of them kids that's like, man, that get scared straight by going into prison. Like, man, I'm not going here. But then you get those kids who don't care and they end up going, but then they meeting this OG who's been in here since 20 plus years and they never getting out, making friends with them, making friends with gangs in there, and then they get out and they do the same thing what they did to get in there.
And what you mentioned the jail, because Mike Epps mentioned that too as well. And my main thing is when they come down to jail is, well, I be afraid of them trying to molest the boys in the jail.
Yeah.
I really don't like that concept of don't drop the soap or stuff like that. Like, what is the guards in there doing at this point that this is going on?
Nothing.
So I wouldn't even want to go to jail because you mean to tell, at least on the street, I could defend myself. In jail, I can't defend myself. So that's a place that I don't want to go.
It's ridiculous.
Even though I have been to the bullpen.
I mean, hey, everybody had. A lot of people have.
Oh my God. But other than that, it's just like when I just told Leo to stop and you ain't say nothing about it, I will condone that because some parents be telling other parents, you can't tell my child
You can't.
what to do.
You can't. And it gets worse than that. Here, total victims in 2023, and then I promise we're done after this because it's Black History Month. I'm going to talk about that on Monday. But total victims, and this is for black on black crime. Mm-hmm. Black on black killing. Total victims in 2023, there was 12,276 black homicides victims in the United States.
Wow.
And they're not killed by white people. Get that through your scope. 12,000 are not killed by white people. Based on the data from the CDC and FBI, and about 85% to 90% of cases, black homicide victims in the United States are killed by other black individuals.
That's crazy. 85
to 90% cases that are got something to do with a black kid or a black person, regardless, is killed by another black individual. But we sit here every single day and say, I hate the cops, I hate white people. And they're not even the ones that's doing the killing. They're not even the ones doing the killing. Total death from 2019 to 2023. There were alone 63,002. Total homicides. Black people. Of which 54,918 involved in firearms.
That's crazy. My thing is, where is these people getting this stuff from? Because they listen talk about crack cocaine. Crack cocaine came across from the borders. I don't see any black people going across the borders getting no crack cocaine. Somebody is bringing crack cocaine here, and then it's being pressed out to our streets and distributed that way. Yeah.
Now, even with that, I don't it's coming through our streets, but you don't have to do it.
You don't.
That doesn't make you cool.
You don't.
And this one here makes me even worse because premier cause of death, homicide, is leading cause of death of the young black man.
It be about the territory.
And then black youth / young adults ages from 10 years old
10. Oh, my baby 10.
to 24 years old. That means you don't even make it until you're 50.
Wow.
You're not making it to tell your story. So for us to sit here and literally Black history is tomorrow. For us to sit here and say, man, we did something. We didn't do a... Not going to say it. We didn't do nothing.
Right, because they said Barack Obama didn't do that too.
We didn't do nothing. We put a black man in office. Hey, we accomplished one thing. Check that off. But that's not the problem. It's not if a black man in office or if it's a white man in office or if a female's in office. That's not the problem. The problem is we literally are too busy worried about somebody else's past and not making a path for ourselves and for the next generation after us.
And even if you do decide to not walk that path that God has set for you, because it is a lonely battle. I'm quite sure all those people that we named has been successful. I'm quite sure they did it alone with God. Did it. I don't think they had a crowd. I don't think a lot of people was there. So don't be afraid to do that, because the majority of us should do is actually to stand out.
It's sickening to my stomach, and I'm a black man.
Stand out. Do something different. I know in our black community we don't like to use the word snitch.
You better do something.
We don't like to use that word. I understand that part.
I'm gonna tell you like this. I'm not finna spend the rest of my life in prison for nobody.
Ooh. All right, Pastor, you on fire.
For nobody. Because what that person gonna do for me? Absolutely nothing. Nothing. I am not, like the people I just named, these are people we don't talk about. We talk about Malcolm X because he had a big crowd around him.
Yeah, Malcolm X.
He was on TV every time. We talk about Martin Luther King. Nothing against the King family. Love each and every one of you. But we talk about him, but he had a big crowd around him.
He did.
We talk about Rosa Parks. She sat on the bus. She didn't move. Big crowd around him.
And you know, they said it was a person that did that before Rosa Parks.
It just rose up. Yeah, she was pregnant though. And, so they allowed it to happen.
Yeah, they said they didn't do too much about it because they didn't want to push that on the world. Like, wait, she's black and she's pregnant. But when Rosa Parks did it, they finally said, you know what?
Enough is enough. Yeah. Literally, Black history is tomorrow. As soon as we go to bed, it's 9:15, and I got to get my behind home because my wife made hamburger.
That's good.
But it's 9:15 p.m. I started this late because... One, even though I got to get up for church early in the morning, but I started this late because one, Black history is tomorrow. I can guarantee you, we have a whole month dedicated to Black history. Not dedicated to Martin Luther King, not dedicated to Rosa Parks, not dedicated to Malcolm X, not dedicated to Jesse Jackson.
Oh, nobody gonna be looking at Jesse Jackson. I'm quite sure.
Not dedicated to whatever his name is, the wannabe pastor himself. That's always around when a black kid get killed by a white dude. So sick and tired of that. This entire year has nothing to do with race. If it did, you'll have more whites versus black anywhere you go. I work with white people. Love each and every one of them. I work with black people. Love each and every one of them. I literally put our own kind in a bracket. Hard for me to say that, but I do it because one, the kids that's coming after us needs to know the difference from an educated man to a dumb man. And for the young people, there's an educated young person to a YN that is not educated. Because the point about it is, I'd rather be an educated young man than be 6 feet under just because a dude looked at me like I was stupid.
True.
A lot of people looked at every single black person I named stupid. You are literally setting yourself up for failure every single
day.
Year.
Day.
Every single day.
Yes.
Black kids, young, African American, black and brown, beautiful kids, do better. Do better. I see it on social media every single time. You can go out here and talk about so and so. You can go out here and dress like you a HOE.
Got a little money.
You can flash it. I got money.
Yeah.
But what are you really doing with your life?
Nothing. Nothing at all.
Oh, but this is the way I dress. He likes this.
Don't matter.
Don't care.
You know what? I don't think anybody look at the long haul. I think everybody looks at the short.
They look at the short. They look at it as, I'm gonna put it this way, and I said I was done a couple minutes ago, but I'm technically done. We look at it fast money versus working hard money. That's literally what black people look at.
Yeah.
I'd rather go for fast money than for quick money than go and actually work hard for money.
Because the amount of black people that be in the casino is crazy.
The amount of black people that be on the side of the corner is crazy.
I'm not gonna lie, I'd be kind of disappointed if I see a white person on the corner.
Man,
if I go on this corner,
if I go back into the hood I grew at, I guaranteed you I will find more people, more young dude on the side of a corner trying to sell somebody some weed and trying to be big and tough than I would see somebody who's trying to fight, be a lawyer.
Oh, big on the lawyer part, because there's a lot of that's what I don't get. I understand people believe the way they believe what they believe and do what they want to do, but if you live down there and doing these things, why nobody went to school to be a lawyer? Because you're gonna need a lawyer if you get locked up.
You need a lawyer when you get locked up.
Somebody
He's like, man,
gotta
these
be
are
smarter.
and then what your judge became, oh man, these white people taking all the good jobs. No, they're not. They're working hard for the good jobs.
Like, wait, somebody gotta be a lawyer here, because you get locked up, you're gonna need a lawyer.
You're gonna need a lawyer.
You're gonna need what they say, put the money away for the lawyer fee.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
I know
you smart enough to go to school. Go to school, be a lawyer.
I know a lawyer personally. Black man, been a lawyer all his life, smart, educated. His kids did the exact same thing he did.
That's what they said. It normally happens like that. They said if your child, well, it's in the Bible. Like when the farmers was farm, the carpers were the carpers. You know, the sheep people did the sheep. You know, it's supposed to be that way.
They worked hard for what they get.
It's supposed to be that way.
I call myself an influencer / evangelist.
So your son was gonna do it.
My son's gonna do it.
Yeah,
Is I'm gonna force my son to do it? No, I'm not.
But your son's gonna do it.
But God got something for him.
He sees it.
He sees daddy's doing it.
Yeah, so he's gonna want to do it. That's why I said with the cops, majority of them white, because they daddy, cousin daddy, all them did it.
So it's a generational thing. But
it's
here,
a family thing.
and it's like it's ridiculous, and I hate to say it. I hate to say it. For our black community, you should be ashamed of yourselves. Ashamed. Black parents, some of you guys should be ashamed of yourself. Why do I say that? It's because we're sitting here playing victim and not trying to do something about it.
Take accountability for your actions.
We sit here and play the blame game and not do anything about it. Do you know that every single problem you think white people don't have, they actually have the same problem, but they do something about it?
That's a good way to look at it.
Asian people, Asian kids,
they are really smart in math.
they're smart in math. But you want to know why they're smaller, man? Because their parents never accepted anything higher or lower than an A. They discipline their kids even if they got to be. You want to know why if you go to Nigeria or if you go to South Africa and they don't like black Americans?
Why? I don't get that. We both black.
Both black. But they see us as, oh, you guys are lazy.
Because we here and not taking the opportunity. Oh, the American dream that everybody talks about.
They doing that over there. We sit here and just say, oh, we got the American dream. We got this and that. And the white people are taking everything. Or the Hispanics are taking everything. They're not taking it. You're not stepping up to the plate. So I'm going to give it to somebody who wants the job.
Who wants it?
Here's what I want to tell you, and I'm done. Are you going to step up to the plate, or are you going to sit there and continue to complain? Are you going to do what's right, or are you going to sit there and just be an idiot for the rest of your life?
Because time do pass you by.
For my ladies, young ladies, do you want a man that's going to treat you like crap? Beat on you? Sell you? Cheat on you? Do whatever? Or do you want that nerd that's actually going to respect you? Make sure you got what you need and there to take care of you. Or you want that man that sit there every single day and just sag his pants, just flash it. Oh, I got money. Oh, I got. How you get money, man? I'm a hood dude. You know how I got money.
We just don't speak upon how you got that money, but we know.
We know. Or do you want that dude to say, man, I work hard. I'm here for my kids. I'm not like Tyrone, who's barely paying child support. Which one? You want to be the next Thurgood Marshall? Or do you want to be the next Thurgood Marshall? You want to be the next Barack Obama? You want to be the next, God know what, the three black doctors, lawyer, doctor, fire chief, someday mayor? Or are you literally going to be like 90% of the OGs that are dead?
That's
and
tough.
that can't even, and their wishes, or the ones that are in jail, their wishes they can change their lives.
And then some of them come from jail and actually change their lives too. Some of them do. They actually take the lesson about being in jail rather than, oh, I can't wait to get out if I can do X, Y, Z. They see, oh, God set me down. Because either
that's it, that's all.
It's jail or dead.
So like I said, pick one. Pick one. I hope, and I pray and hope that you pick the smart choice.
Yeah.
There's no more black on white crime. You might got some racist white people, but hey, you got some black racist people.
True. That's true.
You want to be that businessman that succeed? You want to be the next? I'm gonna get out the blackest, not the blackest, but the richest people in the world. You want to be like Elon Musk, richest man in the world, Mr. B's, who literally is a influencer on YouTube.
And Mr. B came out of nowhere. And he came out of nowhere. Popping.
The African dude who sold his company for $900 million to AI.
That's a problem I'm having. AI is taking over.
It's always going to take.
So what this is, Terminator?
Basically. But people are making money off that though.
Yes. Wyclef said he should let go 7 albums by using AI. I
can sing the song and AI can literally get the beats for me.
He said it's easier because it'd be for people that write songs and need somebody to sing. AI will sing it.
Yeah.
I'm like, what?
And I can just find somebody to do the exact same thing. Like, hey man, AI, go ahead and sing that. So what do you want to be? I'm even going to use our president, for example, who's a billionaire before he became a president. Who are you? That's all I'm going to say. Who are you? What do you want to be? I don't care if you're 20, 30. I'm 30 years old. Every single time I say I want to be a businessman, I'm trying to prescribe that. I got my mentor, Bishop Ron Woods, and I'm glad I work with him because I can learn from him.
It's good. Learning is good.
He's much older than me, but I'd rather be with somebody who's older than me than somebody that's the same age as me. Because I can learn more from a man who's been through it and say, hey, man, I want you to guide you this way.
And you definitely just delivering me because it makes me want to go home and buckle down on my life of what I want. Because like you said, do you want it?
Do you want it? How hard do you really want it? How hard? How hard do you really want it?
And just like that, I've been unplugged out of the matrix.
It's just that simple. How hard do you want it? Do you want to just to have it just because it's there? Do you want to have that silver spoon in your mouth? Or do you want to work for it? I don't care if you're white, black, Hispanic, Asian, whatever you are. How bad do you want it? We got a young brother in our church who's probably a good cook. I haven't tasted his food yet, but a lot of people saying he's a good cook. Who's raising money to go to Italy to even do some more cooking classes over there. How bad does he want it? He's raising money. He wants it real bad. Now, how bad do you want it?
I want it real bad, too. I do.
My whole thing for this youth department at AHOP is build for more. Build for more. You're built for more. But the question is, how bad do you want it? That's my question. We're built for more, but how bad do we want that more? How hard are we going to work to get that more? That's my question. I'm not even gonna pray because I want that question to sink in so much. Because this is literally a good thing. How bad do you want it? We're built for more, so how bad do you really want it?
That's a good one.
How bad do you want it? Black Pape, my young beautiful black man. How bad do you want it? Young beautiful white black women. How bad you want it? How bad you want to be the next Michelle Obama? How bad you want to be the next newscast? How bad do you want to be the next or be the first female president? How bad do you want it? How bad? Leo, I'm just going to leave with that. How bad you want it? Leo, I love you guys. Please comment and stick to that. You guys see my son is just playing with the screen right now. Mm-hmm. Leo, go and he's showing.
He's working on what he wants.
He's working on what he wants.
You said Leo, how bad you want it. He
go
was
ahead.
That type
End this live. How bad y'all want it?